With the halfway point of the season approaching, the rumors of which drivers will be with which teams next year are getting louder. At Red Bull, Sergio Perez only has a contract to the end of this season. His performances have been mixed, so it is not certain he will keep his seat. Not while Red Bull still have Pierre Gasly performing consistently brilliantly at the junior team AlphaTauri. So, should Red Bull re-sign him? We have of course been here before. Gasly performed very well for AlphaTauri, then known as Toro Rosso, in 2018. In one of the weakest cars he had some excellent results, including a 4th place at the second round in Bahrain. He was promoted after the surprise departure of Daniel Ricciardo to Renault for the 2019 season. This turned out to be a disaster for Gasly, as he was unable to adjust to the car, and his confidence took a battering as his teammate Max Verstappen was eking every last drop of performance from the RB15. In the past 3 years it has become apparent just how amazing Verstappen is to extract the speed and consistency from the car, as Alex Albon and Sergio Perez have also struggled like Gasly to get near him, although to differing extents. After being dropped back to the junior team by Red Bull halfway through 2019, Gasly immediately refound his form. This was in the incredibly difficult circumstances of Antoine Hubert, Gasly's best friend, losing his life in a Formula 2 race on the same weekend as his first race back. The following day he was able to race to 9th place at Spa. The rest of the season continued in equally impressive form, comfortably out-qualifying Kvyat and beating him 5-3 in races. He even scored his first podium with 2nd place at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Continuing with the team after rebranding to AlphaTauri in 2020, his form was again consistently fantastic, taking regular points and a wonderful win at Monza, emulating Sebastian Vettel's win with the same team 12 years earlier. This result was of course aided by issues for the usual frontrunners, but taking advantage of these situations is what the top drivers do. After gaining the lead he never looked in trouble, holding off the faster McLaren of Carlos Sainz. These extra points helped him to 10th place in the championship, ahead of Stroll, Ocon and Vettel, who all had superior cars this season. Moving into 2021, the narrative is very much the same. Consistent points and a podium in Azerbaijan, although the car appears to be a step up on its predecessors. With 11 races gone, Gasly already has 50 points, so surpassing 2020's 75 should be easily possible, and he will even have his eye on passing his best tally of 95 points from 2019, when he had more than half the season in the Red Bull. Just a look at his qualifying results this year show how well he is driving, often in the top 6 and on average out-qualifying Sainz and Ricciardo in faster cars. And a long way ahead of his teammate Yuki Tsunoda. Bearing all this in mind, what points in Gasly's favor to rejoin Red Bull? He has outperformed every teammate in his time at AlphaTauri, Toro Rosso. When the opportunity arises he delivers, scoring a win and 3 podiums. Outperforming drivers in stronger cars. Able to immediately bounce back after the disappointment of losing his seat at Red Bull. And, why would Red Bull keep him if they had no intention of considering him again in future, and considering this, what more could he have done in the past 2 seasons? Also, in the Netflix series Drive to Survive, he made his feelings clear. He wanted to return to the main Red Bull team, and his disappointment when it was announced that Perez would be taking the seat.
Hello, Christian.
Hey Sergio, welcome to Red Bull.
Thanks, man.
So what counts against him making the move? Will Red Bull be willing to put themselves in a position where they could look foolish if Gasly returns and fails to perform again? Bringing him back will draw further criticism of their methods anyway. Many believed his demotion after 12 races was unfair. Despite their reputation for being ruthless, Christian Horner and Helmut Marko have brought drivers back from the wilderness before. Danny Kvyat was dropped from Red Bull to Toro Rosso in 2016, and then dropped altogether in 2017. But after a year out he was brought back. Brendan Hartley was called on for the last 4 races of 2017, and the full 2018 season over 7 years after being dropped from the driver program. And Alex Albon was dropped from the program before finishing 3rd in Formula 2, and being brought back into race for Toro Rosso in 2019. But the reality is this is a mess of their own making. Re-signing all of these drivers was through having little other choice at those times. Also counting against Gasly, is there were rumors that he did not get along with the team, and he felt he did not receive the same support as Verstappen. Speaking publicly against the team is unlikely to endear himself to them if he wants to return. What other options do Red Bull have? Keep Sergio Perez. This is the most likely option. In comparison to Gasly and Albon's time at the team, Perez has performed better. Recent races have gone against him, some of this self-inflicted, which has taken away some of the feel-good factor, but in fairness overall he has done a good job so far. He won in Azerbaijan, inheriting first place after Verstappen's tyre blew, and deservedly getting a podium at the next round in France. If he can re-find his earlier form, it will be difficult for the team to justify not retaining him for next year. Third place in the championship is still entirely possible, as he is only 9 points behind Lando Norris. George Russell has also been linked to Red Bull, but this seems very unlikely. If Mercedes are mad enough to not promote him to Lewis Hamilton's teammate for next season, then he should look at other options, but surely Toto Wolff will not allow this to happen. So realistically there does not seem to be anyone else in with a chance, so I believe it will come down to a straight choice between Perez and Gasly. In my view, Perez will likely be kept on for another season providing his form does not fall away in the remainder of this season. And Gasly may well have to bide his time with another season at AlphaTauri. He deserves a chance with a team with more potential, but there does not seem to be any openings elsewhere. Russell will surely take the second Mercedes seat, McLaren will keep Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Ferrari have two drivers they can rely on for the long term. And Alpine and Aston Martin have confirmed their drivers for next year. So unless he is willing to take a risk with Williams, his best choice may be to wait another year and see how things pan out. Is there a better time to bring him back though? With the overhaul to regulations for car design coming into force for next season, the cars will be completely different to drive, and every driver will have to adapt to this. So the issues that all of Verstappen's teammates since 2018 have met, with handling and drivability will change. Perhaps this will level the playing field when it comes to understanding the car, and Verstappen will not have the advantage of experience as well as his mind-boggling natural speed. In the medium to long term, Gasly may be the best option for Red Bull. He has proved he has more natural speed than Perez, and with the added experience of the last 2 years he should be better equipped to go to a top team. The other contenders within the Red Bull Junior program still have much to prove, and are at least 2 or 3 years away from being ready. Overall, I personally believe Gasly has earned the right to return to a front-running team. But Perez also has deserved his chance, and with the exception of the last 3 races in Austria, Silverstone, and Hungary, he has proved capable of being the second driver to Verstappen. This highlights an issue though. Why go to Red Bull and play second fiddle to Verstappen? Realistically, no one is going to come in and be on an even level to Verstappen. Red Bull are fully committed to Max going forward as their number 1 driver. So if Gasly returned and was closer on pace, how long would it be before he gets frustrated at being the number 2? All racing drivers believe they are capable of winning races and titles, and as a driver who could potentially be a title contender in future, would he accept this? Or would he be better off with another team where he could be given equal opportunities or even number 1 status? Let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe to this channel. I will be bringing out new videos every week. Thank you.